So, up on top of a little hill here off of Almaden Expressway. And one of my earliest memories is my grandpa took me to the creek. And we walked the creek. And then we climbed this mountain. And it was a mountain. That's 59 years ago. It stuck with me. This is Almaden Lake Park, and everybody knows it. What they might not know is it used to be a gravel pit. Back in the 60s, my mom would come down Almaden Road, because it wasn't an expressway, wiggle around the little hill right there, come down here, and then turn off right here and drive down a dirt, whatever you want to call it, to about right here, and let me watch the steam shovels eating up the gravel on the underwater. It was amazing. That was at least 55 years ago. Maybe more. That one stuck with me too. So I'm gonna call it sometime in late spring, early summer of 77. Dave McCall and I were fishing at the perk ponds that are between Blossom Hill and Coleman. Where those houses are used to be the winery, Almaden Winery. And we weren't catching anything because there's not much fish in a perk pond. Anyway, right here, I found a $20 bill. And we immediately went to the bus stop on Blossom Hill, down there on the other side of Meridian, across the street from McDonald's. And we took the bus to the warehouse. And I bought my first album, $4.99, the warehouse, Deep Purple Machine Head. I had a couple albums. I had some 8 tracks. It came with my little stereo system mom and dad bought me. That Christmas of 76, Kiss Destroyer and Peter Frampton Comes Alive were my 2 8-track tapes they got me with it. But in between those times, I stole a bunch of albums from my sister. One of them I need to give back to her. The other one she ain't getting back. Cream, Jethro Tull, Aqualung, Deep Purple in Rock. That's the one I gotta give back to her. What up? Woodstock. I have your Woodstock, Paula. And Black Sabbath, Master Reality. But at this spot, I found $20. And I bought my first album, $4.99 at the warehouse, Deep Purple Machine Head. And that's a memory that has stuck with me. This spot. Okay, another one. We're at the top of Shannon, and that's Sky Lane. And used to ride my bike to West Valley this way quite often. Riding it again. But there, one morning, there were a bunch of people, and a horse was giving birth, and it was twins. I'll never forget that. That's a memory that stuck with me. That's probably 82, probably 82. Yep. Well, this isn't one memory. It's a young lifetime of memories. We're at Echo Lake up in Almaden Country Club. Those of us that grew up here call it Echo. Those of them that are new money and have bought these houses and built these mansions and everything, I think they call it Wooded Lake. They're wrong. This is Echo Lake. I first fished in Nevada at Wild Horse Reservoir, almost to the Idaho border. Caught a few trout. That was my first taste of fishing, and got interested in it and found this little lake. And this is where I learned to be a really shitty bass fisherman. And I must have fished this lake, oh my God, I can't even tell you how many times. It could be 100 times, it really could. Sometimes we'd come here after school, sometimes before the sun came up, sometimes all the way through when it was nighttime, and we would take our bobbers, because I found this little guy, and throw them up in the air and watch the bats chase them. And then a guy down the street by the name of Dan Livingston, his wife Carol, took Dave and I under their wing and really taught me how to bass fish. Still was never really good, but nonetheless. And we go to Lexington. No, never went to Lexington, skip that. We went to Anderson and Coyote. And we would catch bass, 1, 2, 3 pounders, and put them in a live well. And we'd come up here and plant this lake. So I'd like to think that there's bass in here that are here because of the fish we put in here. Anyway, this is a absolutely precious place to me. And that's the truth. A little memory. We are at 7178 Wooded Lake Drive. That's a driveway. That's the road. Down there is Echo. But before all these houses went in, at least the ones on the right side here, this was the fire trail entrance, which we would take to go over the hill to Guadalupe and go fishing. Sometimes we would get right here about 4:30 in the morning. We'd be at the lake 5:30. We'll be there for sunrise, do our bass and crappie fishing, and then come back. And sometimes it was a walk, and sometimes it was a bicycle. Yep, good times. Another memory. We're here at 519 Mockingbird, and there's the house. And the summer after I graduated high school, I landscaped here, putting in the cement, helping with all that stuff, and planting these olive trees. In his other field he's got down there, I would disc it with his tractor. And the guy that owns his house is none other than the one and only Jack O'Brien, the Almaden barber, who cut our hair for decades. Good man. Very good man. This was my first job. Actually, first job that I got paid for, and it wasn't my parents. So there you are. Good memory. So this video is at where we used to play Little League Baseball at Henderson Elementary. They've changed the layout of the fields. You can see right here used to be home base, home plate. And now they've even got a snack bar. Anyway, Little League first year, Orioles number 10. We're here for the game, and Mr. Musial, our PE teacher, shows up, brings a friend. They unfold their picnic chairs right there. And we're sitting right here. Joe DiMaggio. That's pretty cool. Anyway, long story short, he signed a baseball for me. Told me I played good in left field. He's lying. I wasn't any good. But that's what he told me. And I acquired a hero. So, thank you, Joe. Okay, so I'm at the little park next to the baseball fields, and this park was being built, and it was just little mounds and hills. We were riding our bikes here, thinking we were really badasses. Little bike right there, and went and did a jump and endoed, bent the forks, ruined my green Royce. Right there. Yep. Let's see if I can do this without crashing. We're at 6325 Vegas Drive, next to last day here. It's a family home since 1965, and I used to ride my tricycle around in circles here. I was better at it then than I am now. Whee! That's what I used to do in here. Boom, see? Better at it then than now. Okay, we're here at the Bank of America, Camden and Almaden Expressway. And way back in the day, 4 giants showed up here to sign autograph pictures. So Dad brought me up and we met Willie McCovey, Bobby Bonds, Jim Davenport, and Gaylord Perry. Pretty cool, huh? The sad thing is I lost the autographs. Still good memory. This is the last meal in the house. Pizza and a fresca. Woo! Okay, this is the last walk through the house. Goodbye, avocado tree. Goodbye, little lemon tree. Goodbye, little apricot tree. Goodbye, fireplace. Goodbye, register where I would get warm Saturday mornings watching cartoons. Goodbye, kitchen. Goodbye, entryway. And goodbye, my room. Goodbye, garage.